Good evening. This is CTV News for Tuesday, May 19th. I'm Gina Barty.
And I'm Sonia Shrivastava. Thank you for being with us tonight. Well, our top story is in Oxon Hill, where police are investigating an arson murder investigation. Crews were called to the Park Forest Apartments early yesterday morning. It was after that they put out the fire in the third floor unit that they discovered a body. Now, the medical examiner has ruled that the person was killed before the blaze was set. The victim has been identified as 21-year-old Latiqua Cherry. Police say Cherry lived in the apartment where the fire was set. Police have set up this sign asking anyone with information to call them.
During the course of investigation, it was determined that the means of death was there was trauma to the body, and it was deemed a homicide.
Police say so far no suspects have been identified.
Meantime, a Prince George's substitute school teacher is in hot water following the release of a video that appears to show him spanking students with a belt. Take a look at this. This video was taken at Gwen Park Middle School in Brandywine. The incident happened last Friday. No word on how or why it started. The district has not released the teacher's name, but in a statement said he has been removed from the classroom and the matter referred to the appropriate law enforcement agencies. And the state has released some disturbing numbers regarding drug and alcohol-related deaths in Maryland.
That's right. Our Byron Scott has been following that story all day and joins us now.
The numbers showing a disturbing trend. Well, the numbers again showing a disturbing trend in its annual report on drug overdose deaths. The Vital Statistics Registry showed that drug and alcohol deaths in 2014 were up in Maryland 21% over the previous year and 60% since 2010. Heroin and painkillers topping that list. Now, more than 85% of all intoxication deaths involved some combination of the two. Cocaine-related deaths were up 29%, and alcohol-related deaths jumped by 13%. Half of those occurred in combination with alcohol. Now, state and local leaders held the fourth of 6 meetings designed to find solutions to this significant and growing problem. Top areas with the highest overdose numbers include Baltimore City at 303, Anne Arundel County at 101, and number 5 on their list is Prince George's County. So a lot going on. The numbers getting bigger all the time. They can't figure out what to do about it.
Yeah, we've heard about heroin recently and those numbers being high, but I didn't realize cocaine was that high also.
Cocaine is increasing in numbers, but the big one is the heroin in combination with the painkillers.
Now, are they saying, is there any particular age group that is, seems to be increasing on this
It's
rise?
all the age groups, but look like the 40 to 55 is sort of the big group.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Byron.
Thank you, Byron. Maryland joins a multi-state crackdown on 4 bogus cancer charities accused of raising tens of millions of dollars for personal gain. All 50 states and the District of Columbia have signed on to a federal complaint that accuses the charities of defrauding more than $187 million from donors to fund salaries, lavish trips, concerts, and cars. The groups include Cancer Fund of America Incorporated, the Breast Cancer Society Incorporated, Children's Cancer Fund of America Incorporated, and Cancer Support Services. The Federal Trade Commission has also launched its own investigation into the organization and 5 individuals connected to them.
Well, members of the Action Committee for Transit are rallying for the Purple Line. Latifah Majid is in Langley Park with that story.
I'm here at the corner of New Hampshire Avenue and University Boulevard at one of the future stops of the Purple Line with ACT President Nick Brand, whose organization is protesting Governor Larry Hogan's decision to delay the transit project. Now, Mr. Brand, tell me a little bit about your organization.
We're a Montgomery County-based volunteer organization with about 450 members, dues paying. And we have been around since 1988 when the first idea for the Purple Line was put together, a trolley that would run between Silver Spring and Bethesda.
Now, how do you think Marylanders will benefit from the Purple Line?
It will be a tremendous improvement to transit service east-west. Currently, we have great service in and out of the district on a radial pattern, but there's nothing that is the transit equivalent of the Beltway.
Since the project continues to be delayed, will that affect the building costs?
It may cause it to go up somewhat, but the focus of the delay that the governor has been, the first delay that the governor made was to find ways to cut the project back a bit to lower the cost.
What are some of the next steps that your organization will take to kind of get the awareness out of the importance of this metro project?
We have to continue pushing. We will be having more demonstrations and more lobbying. But the interesting thing right now is that Governor Hogan is in Las Vegas. He made the announcement that he was going to delay it, then he went to Vegas, and he's at a trade convention for shopping centers. And out there, the county executives, Rushern Baker and Ike Leggett of Prince George's and Montgomery counties, are going to meet with him, and they're going to have a negotiating session about whether the governor and why the governor should go ahead and do this line. So if they are good negotiators, we may have something to cheer about.
All right, thank you, Nick. Now, the governor is expected to make a decision within the next month, but he did say that an acceptable budget for the metro project has to be lower than the price that he has already seen. In Langley Park, I'm Latifah Majid, CTV News.
Now, the Purple Line is expected to cost more than $2 billion. And you're watching CTV News. I'm Sonia Shrivastava.
And I'm Gina Barti.